साधो साधो देखो रे जग बाराना रे, साधो साधो देखो रे जग बाराना रे, साधो साधो देखो रे जग बाराना रे, साधो 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 साधो.
But Kabir Das ji had to face a lot. Because when you tell the truth, however sweetly you may tell it, those who live in falsehood, those who are corrupt, those who have their own ego and their ego notions, those who are attached to people, to things, to wealth, and even their opinion, their path, then, really speaking, those people with all desires and prejudices, they are not the one who like hearing the straightforward truth. And therefore, Kabir Das ji's frustration at that time, whether it was the priests or the mullahs, Pandit or the mullahs, today the priests or whoever, that truth, that essence. And therefore, he says, all of you, hey sadhu, hey sincere seekers, this whole world is roaming around, pani mein meena piyasi, deluded, blinded. And that beautiful statement in the Kathopanishad, and it is even there in the Bible and Quran. It's like the blind leading the blind, or the blind following the blind, the deluded following the even more deluded. So where will they find themselves? And therefore, this very again famous song of Kabir, Sadho, dekho re jag baurana re, sadho.
साधो साधो देखो रे जग बाराना रे, 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 साधो 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 साधो. साची कहो तो मारन लागे, साची कहो तो मारन लागे, झूठ कहो पतियाला, साधो साधो देखो रे जग बाराना रे, साधो साधो देखो रे जग बाराना रे, साधो 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 साधो. हिंदू कहे मोहे राम प्यारा, हिंदू कहे मोहे राम प्यारा, तुर्क कहे रहीमान हमारा, तुर्क कहे रहीमान हमारा. आपस में दो लड़े मरे, आपस में दो लड़े मरे हैं, आपस में दो लड़े मरे हैं, मर्म न कोई जाना. साधो साधो देखो रे जग बाराना रे, साधो साधो देखो रे जग बाराना रे, साधो 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 साधो. घर घर मंत्र जो देत फिरत है, घर घर मंत्र जो देत फिरत है, माया के अभिमाना। पीपर पातर भूजन लागे, पीपर पातर भूजन लागे, तीरथ बरन भुलाना। साधो साधो देखो रे जग बाराना रे, साधो साधो देखो रे जग बाराना रे, साधो 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 साधो। माला पहिरे टोपी पहिरे, माला पहिरे टोपी पहिरे, छाप तिलक हनुमाना। कहे कबीरा कबीरा, कहे कबीर सुनो भाई साधु, कहे कबीर सुनो भाई साधु, ये सब भरम भुलाना। साधो साधो देखो रे जग बाराना भाई, साधो साधो देखो रे जग बाराना भाई, साधो 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 साधो। साच कहो तो मारन लागे, साच कहो तो मारन लागे, झूठ कहो पतियाना। साधो साधो देखो रे जग बाराना भाई, साधो साधो देखो रे जग बाराना रे, साधो 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 साधो।
Sadho dekho re jag baurana. Oh Sadho, see, this entire world is insane. Nowadays they say anything also. Oh, that was insane. Even the singing was insane. Dekho re jag baurana. The whole world is insane. And the insane people. One day, the then Prime Minister of India, Jawaharlal Nehru, went visiting an asylum. And there, one person took him around and showed why these people are here. He saw one person wearing crown made up of something, cardboard, and there's another person going behind him. He said, why are they doing this? He said, he thinks he's Akbar and this one is Birbal. Then one man was standing down and looking up in the balcony, and the other one is feeling shy there. He says, he thinks he's Romeo and she's Juliet. He's Juliet, whatever. And like that, so many characters, Then finally, when the Prime Minister was leaving, and this man said, by the way, you did not introduce yourself. He said, I'm the Prime Minister of India. Then he says, then you've come to the right place. Because when I also came here, I used to think that I'm the Prime Minister of India. And they straightened me. You've come to the right place. In this mad world, an insane person is considered to be insane. Log kahe Mira bai bhavari. And therefore, if someone tells you, you went holiday season, you went for a spiritual camp, are you mad? Yeah. Who's mad? Yeah. Those who are drunk, they are mad. Or those who have been brought to their senses, they are mad. See, this is how the world is. Sach kaho to maran dhave. tell the truth, they come running after you to kill you, beat you. And Kabir Das must have been beaten many, many times. He knows it. Can you imagine if he said these things? Even the king of that time, Turak, they were Turkish kings. They brought to India Islam. So, when they would hear this, there's somewhere it is said, some don't match the dates and all that, but one or two of their, Sakhis, there is about Sikandar Lodi trying to torture him, trying to kill him. And it's not unusual. Inquisitions in Goa. Jihads of Kafirs. Muslim called him Kafir. The Pandits also considered him someone who has got no identity. How many times he tried to stop all these quarrels, but in the process, you only get beaten up. It happened just now also. One of our Yuva Kendra boys, first of all, why in your country are you destroying things and beating up people of other countries when other countries are at war? Look at these youngsters these days. People at these days. And the poor guy said, why are you beating up this person here just because his country is at war? They beat him up also. He just came to meet me 2 weeks ago. तो साच कहो तो मारन धावे, झूठ कहो पतियाना. They will follow you. And the more bluff you give, the more they will follow you. People want dreams. They don't want reality. I remember one person came up to me after my talks and said, you know what? You spoke about these, guardian devatas, guardian angels. I want to write a book on angels. I want to have a discussion with you. Yeah? Do you believe that there are guardian angels? And each one of us have our own private angels, because that time one book on angels was becoming very popular. So everybody wanted to make a bestseller. Just like one movie has got sports in it and becomes popular, everybody wants to make a sports movie. So he wants to write a book. So I just told her, I was speaking on the Gita and I said how Krishna is your best, Ananyas Chintayonta, that he is your best friend, he is your best. So there are these guardian angels. And she says, I want to write a book that should be popular and I want to get ideas from you. So I said, you write the book. No, I don't know anything about them. So I said, you write anything, it will be a bestseller. Yeah? It will be a bestseller. See the novels, fictitious knowledge, books, they are bestsellers. Yeah. I said, it will be a bestseller because people want dreams. They don't want reality. So Patiyana, they will praise you. They will make you a god. Hindu kahe mohe Ram pyara, Turk kahe Rahmana. Hindus call that as Ram. Turk, the Turks, called as Rahman. Today also, the teenagers came to ask questions. Very nice questions. One asked, if God is one, why have so many forms? Why have so many names? Yeah. God is one only. But names, each language has a different name. Today we all speak English. We use the word, common word today around the world for that is called as God. Do you mean to say that God is an English God? Hindus call Ram, Muslim called as Rahim. I said, all of you are sitting here. Somebody calls your mom as mummy, mother as mummy. Some calls mom, some say mama, some say amma, some say ami. But do they not all mean the same? Why different forms? Different forms is that when you say mother, you don't understand that essence, that motherhood. You see motherhood in the form of your mother. And therefore, Bhagwan takes different forms for you. So among the religion also they fight over this form, that form, that form. आपस में दोई लड़ी लड़े मुए मरम न कोई जाना. Black cat, brown cat. Brown cat you did mention. Yeah. Black cat. Yeah. Green cat. Yeah. Then घर घर मंत्र देत फिरत है. No? These people are going around. Mantra means first of all advice. Other can also be these, mantras, prayers, formula in every religion. घर घर मंत्र जो देत फिरत है माया के अभिमान माना. To collect followers, to collect wealth, and then involve them in different kind of worship. Pipar pathar pujan lage, tirath baran bulana. Worship stones, worship trees. Now, those of you who know that if God is in everything and everyone, and anything that is giving us, anything that is reminding us of God, including our mother, our father, our guru, anything that shows us the benevolence of the Lord, like the cow that takes the minimum, gives the maximum. But cow alone is not God. That stone alone is not God. The people tree that gives you so much oxygen, under which if you sit like a Siddharth, and you lift your thoughts high and become a Buddha, then that people has got its purpose. But just doing all these, and this is not only about people and patthar and all that, it is there in every religion, no? Where the kiss, the cross, that on which you crucified, that which was used for hanging and killing people. And with that, they will do all that. I'm blessed, I'm saved. Go to Bethlehem, go to Mecca, Medina, go to Badrinath, Kedarnath. Tirath Barana Bulana. Then different rituals, different types. Somebody has got Chandan Mala, somebody has got Rudraksha Mala, somebody has got Crystal Mala, somebody has got a rosary. Mala phere, topi pehre, chap tilak anumana. Different types. Somebody will wear a cap here, somebody will wear a cap here, somebody will wear a pagadi, somebody will cover their head, somebody will, wear different kind of attires, clothes, and different signs on their body. Chapatilak. Not only tilak, but some signs, some tilak to show I'm Muslim, I'm a Hindu, I belong to this panth, I belong to this sect, I'm a witness Jehovah, I am a Baptist, or I am a this, all this different kind of things. Nowadays the color of pagadi also matters. Kahe Kabir suno bhai sadho, ye sab baram bulana. I remember that master who has built such temples and then tells us that all these temples are to recognize that God within you. We were sitting in the temple in Siddhbadi, and there was one Pandit, and amongst Pandit also, don't criticize the Brahmins, don't criticize the priest, because amongst them also there are good. Yeah. There was Francis of Assisi. Even in the Guru Granth Sahib, there are such kind of Pandits also. Yeah. What is criticized are those fakes, deluding people. And therefore, all this, I remember I was sitting with Gurudev, and there was this Pandit who had done his Gayatri Japa throughout his life, that he had such siddhis, and he was 90-year-old at that time, that you went in front of him, he would know your question and give the answer. And the news had spread, and he had come to do the Janeyu of 2 children. And this woman, who herself is a Caucasian married to an Indian, wanted the best of Pandit to come and give the Janeyu. And Gurudev made him chant the Gayatri mantra so loudly. And normally many of these Pandits, the way they speak, the way they've got pan in their mouth and filthy sometimes, their chanting is something. Gurudev in front of us would say, don't be like this person. And Gurudev told each and every one, he has initiated into the Gayatri mantra. All of you go bring your Guru Dakshina and offer to him. Everybody went, and then of course everybody went to eat breakfast. Such a great Pandit. Then we were sitting there, and some of these, ladies, ammas, they came. And they wanted to know, can he really have this power, etc. And he was just trying to finish his puja, which he did so beautifully that it was almost magical, uplifting, divine. It's meant for that, to feel that inner peace, to feel that sense of divinity, as all this worship, mantra chanting, etc. And so beautifully he did the rituals, and he was finishing. Until he finished it, he just said that, Maharaj, I've been hearing about you, I've been waiting to come and see you, but may I? And Gurudev sat there where everybody went to eat breakfast. He sat there. And he said, I'm sitting here. He said, Maharaj, I've come a long way to have your darshan. And this is a man who can read people's mind. He says, I've heard Narayan himself has taken avatar and come. And Gurudev, who never claimed such kind of titles, he just said, that people say. But he said, ye mera sakshat anubhav hai. This is my direct experience. He didn't even know what Gurudev told them in English. He didn't know English. Gurudev told them that he has initiated into the Gayatri Mantra. And if you do regularly, see what powers of the mind you get, but you don't do it for the powers. Meanwhile, he came, did his Sashtang Pranam to Gurudev. Meanwhile, these ladies were very curious. We hear he's got these powers. Can we go and ask him? Gurudev is sitting there. Yeah. He said, yeah, why not? No? Then they went in front of him and they're like, and he just told Gurudev, may I go on the other side of the temple? I thought it might be also as reverence. And Gurudev just said, go. And these ladies came all, he could read our mind and give us answers. Wow, such a great Mahatma. That Mahatma says, I knew one thing. You just hold on to the feet of those great people hold on to. I just stood there only, And what I saw at that time, he just indicated. First he explained, others said, how can you do that? He said, Array, all differences are at the superficial level. All thoughts that make your individuality are at the superficial level. Below the waves is the one indivisible ocean. And if you can dive beyond your own individual thoughts, you know the thoughts of everyone. He gave it. Gurudev, as usual, gives such a beautiful explanation. But what I saw, he meant that in his presence, nobody powers can work. Meanwhile, another devotee came and said, Swamiji, you are sitting here, means you are doing nothing now, so do something. And brought one stone and said, this stone I brought from Narmada. This stone I bought from Narmada. This is a special linga because it comes from Narmada. Give it to Gurudev. Gurudev held it. Even a stone can be made into God. But he said, special stone, this stone, that stone. A stone is a stone. So she said, but we need it, for controlling our mind. That is why all symbols and all are there. You know what Gurudev said? Yeah? If your mind is so wild, tie it to a stone. He's not criticizing. But why do you need that? So, they just make people do that. But even in the stone, how to see God, can they show? In a people tree also, how to see God? And including that goat that you sacrifice, how to see God? Can they show? All these kind of things. He's not criticizing any worship. It's what? People. And all external worship is finally to discover that one Lord in everyone. And yet, in the name of my God, your God, my ritual, your ritual, my idol, your idol, my form, your form, my cat, your cat. Dekho re jag baurana.